Hello there guys, and of course it's time to welcome yourselves back in for yet another one with us, the Review Bros. My name's Aaron. Of course, always good to have you watching along on an honest, comprehensive, transparent and realistic review of a pre-workout supplement. Now, we've been asked quite a few times about this product. It's got some hype behind it. It's classed as a high stimulant formulation. Is it going to be just that? Well, what is it? Firstly, it's called Judgment Day, and it's actually a collaboration effort between Castle Supps and Project M supplements. And we've reviewed some of Project M supplements in the past. They're known for good pre-workouts. Now, Cartel, of course, putting their reckoning behind this product as well. We're going to be running it through the usual segments: taste, price, label and effects. And all we ask in return from you is, of course, a thumbs up, a subscription to the channel and a comment down below. This might just well be the next pre-workout you pick up to help you towards your fitness goals. Cheers for checking in. Judgment style. Okay, so of course, first segment, taste and mixability. And I've got to say, I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it's very unique. It comes in a very strangely named flavour. Demon Semen, as hopefully the camera focuses in on that. Now, it's supposed to be a strawberry daiquiri. So at least we know what it's supposed to be. Sometimes some of these pre-workouts come out with these really left field, out of whack sort of names, and they don't actually explain what it's supposed to be. So you're kind of like, oh, rainbows and universe and all the rest of it, and you just don't know what it tastes like. So 19.69. I should mention this is the only flavour it comes in, so hopefully you like yourselves a bit of Demon Semen. Now, in she goes. I've obviously used this before. You know the drill. For the sake of the camera, I'm going to give you my honest first impressions, thoughts, and all the rest of it. So, good shake up. Now, I will say mixability, although I won't be able to show you, is no problem here at all. Let's get it down the hatch. Is this demon coming for you? Probably sounds very dodgy. I've got to say it's a nice flavour though, right? I'd say it's accurate. Strawberry, candy. It's sweet, there's no medicinal, bitter, nastiness on the back end at all. I think they've done a good job, and actually, I'll be honest, it is a good flavour. And I'm honestly not the biggest strawberry fan, but it doesn't, I'll be honest, I'd say it's more like candy than strawberry. So what would I give it out of 10? 9. I've really got no complaints. It's a good start to the review. Let's move into the price of the pre. We talk cash now, and is Judgment Day being reckoned on your wallet? Well, no, it's a very affordable pre-workout. Now you'll head on over to the official Masscast app website, where you can see this product and anything else on the website as well. There's a lot of them. Now we've got a discount code and it knocks off a massive percentage. I think 25%. Therefore, it knocks the price of this product down. And the code is REVIEWBROS to £31.50. Now you get a real 25 servings, the container here. Therefore, it comes out at £1.26 Great British Sterling. Of course, dollars are going to be flashed up on the screen for you to see it right now. Now, you do the math, you divide it up, you compare it to all the other products on the market, where a 5 out of 10 is what we consider to be an average price of a pre-workout. This one comes out at a beautiful 7 out of 10. So it is a considerable amount more affordable than your average pre-workout. And that gets me excited looking at the label, the hype, all the rest of it. Let's move into the label now and you'll see exactly what I mean by that statement. Okay, so where's that money going? Yes, it's a very affordable pre-workout, but what is it actually got inside it? Well, let's go through it. One scoop, 19.69 grams, 25 servings a container. Let's skip past the vitamins at the top, you know, general bodily function, health benefits behind those. But we move into a lovely 10 grams of citrulline malate at a 2-to-1 ratio. So you're going to be getting like the 7-ish grams of citrulline, a very good dose. Pumps, nitric oxide production, blood flow, vascularity, and all the goodies. Beta alanine at the clinical 3.2 grams for the beta tingle, the itchy tingle feeling as the pre kicks in. And of course, endurance-based benefits when the body's saturated with it. We've got AAKG, a gram up next, working with the citrulline for more pumps in the gym. Agmatine sulfate, more pumps in the gym. Pumpy Mixurus so far. We start off now with focused benefits from alpha GPC at a good dose, 600 milligrams. Of course, getting that brain woken up and focused in on training. We've got hordenine. Here we go, a mega dose, 500 milligrams. Fat burner, adrenaline precursor, getting you fired up. Mood elevation, burning the fat cells up. Energy, it's a jack of all trade piece and we like to see it. Really good dosage. We've got caffeine anhydrous at 350. That is, of course, 3.5 cups worth of coffee. It's energy, it's stimulation. DMHA up next, of course, that grey area potent stimulant with euphoric benefits, mood enhancement benefits, focus benefits, and a 200 milligram dosage is not to be sniffed at all. We've got DMAE at 100 milligrams, a lower dose, but more focus benefits, not to be confused with any of our other DM friends. Halostachine, 125, like the hordenine, it does a lot of things. Fat burning, energy, getting things moving, right? And then we move into Nupept, 30 milligrams, working with the alpha GPC for more focus, dialed in benefits. I've always enjoyed that ingredient. Synephrine, kind of like your halostachine, your hordenine, fat burning, adrenaline, firing you up, getting things moving. And we then move towards estrogen, 25 milligrams, that's about half of the normal dose, but nonetheless, absorption benefits. Important in a 30-minute window because you've got to get these ingredients to work in time for training. And we wrap off with the last ingredient here, last but certainly not least, alpha yohimbine. It goes down the route of the other fat burners there, adrenaline. I've always referred to this as the turbo to a car. It turns up the pressure, turns up the energy, and can really turn up the dial on these pre-workouts. Now, what do I think? I think it's looking really good. There's a couple of random lower dosages in here, but on the face of it, looks very good, and importantly, looks very good for the money point. Let's move into the real world effects now. Of course, we now land at the primary segment of any review. And is it Judgment Day? Well, let's find that out for you. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it sweet, because that latter word, sweet, is what the pre-workout was for me. Now, let's start the journey at the beginning. The beta alanine, it came in nice. I wouldn't say crazy, but I would still say 6 or 7 out of 10 on the tingle scale. It sets a scene of urgency and a tone of it's time to get moving. And that is what comes in next. A nice, smooth, but upper tier level of energy. I would have to say this to be toes in the stim junkie world in terms of energy. It's a real head buzz pre-workout, a consistent pre-workout, and I've got to say, compared to some of these DMHA pre-workouts on the market today, a healthy feeling experience. Now, let's talk about the pumps, because I don't think that's why people are here, but it delivers nasty, really good pumps. The label is loaded towards that pump element as well, but they come through to fruition. Really nice, really dialed in, really on the money pumps. Contractions, no problem. Power, no problem. Endurance, no problemo. I'll say it's really good from the pump point of view. I'm talking like upper tier, 8 out of 10 as a minimum point, right? Focus benefits also there. You do have, I would have to argue this one leans into more of a mood elevation, head buzz focus. You know you've got a push behind you in terms of this pre-workout, and it pushes you to train hard. I've trained hard each and every time I've used this pre-workout. Now, strength or weakness, you've really got to determine how I say this right now, because for me, there are strengths. For some people, there'll be weaknesses. It's not the purest DMHA on the market. It doesn't give me that nasty, illicit feel. I don't feel euphoric, I don't feel floaty, I don't feel ready for a festival, and I don't feel it the following day. It's more like a Juggler's type focus, a head buzz. That's the best way I can explain it. The head is still floaty and focused, but it's a clean, stim junkie toes in the water pre-workout DMHA. Without negatives, you know, there was no appetite suppression, no nastiness, no sleeplessness that night, no lasting impact as a result of taking said pre-workout. It's a strange one because I don't really necessarily agree with this term, but I do hear people say it. It's a stim junkie daily driver pre-workout. That's the best way I can explain it. It's not ridiculously strong. I would say it's about as strong as you're gonna get without then really moving into some negative world real connotations. I've got to say it now, very much worth the price point. I think you're getting a very well-rounded, good pre-workout for a very good price. I've got no real complaints. Of course, some people are going to say, I want the real deal DMHA, but this definitely delivers more than your caffeine, put it that way. Another important point, I didn't get any alpha Yahimbine negatives, no cold sweats, dribbles, should I say, no excessive heart rate, no verge of death feelings. It didn't feel like there was really necessarily alpha yo in there, or maybe a milligram of it. I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy using this pre-workout. If you're looking for a daily driver stim junkie product, boxes are being ticked. And if that sounds right to you, check it on out for a fantastic price. Appreciate them sending it on over to us. Of course, appreciate you watching on at home. Have you used it? Let us know down below. And of course, as always, guys, stay stimmed. Cheers for watching.